Hey, this is Timmara, signing on with some more of Horizon Zero Dawn. Okay, sorry. Last time we continued to look through the cradle that's in the, Nora village in the mountain, and we learned that, Aloy is basically like a recreation of Elizabeth Sobek, and, you know, she's gotta restore Gaia. But in order to do that, we had to destroy Hades first. We also learned stuff about Ross. That was cool. But we're moving on. I really should be in bed by now. I'm tired. It's been a long day. But I am so wrapped up in this story that I just gotta push on. So...
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell.
Mind your footing.
I was gonna listen to the auto logs, but I figured Silence will keep talking, so I just whatever. Just keeping an eye out. So yeah, primary Gaia area. This is where Gaia was until it destroyed itself in order to try to destroy Hades. But Hades got away, and some of the other programs left. So let's see what we can find.
Guess that's my way across.
I'm sure it's totally safe. Woo! I thought maybe I messed up, and it's like
held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer.
Never mind. Please shut up. Okay.
Glad that's over.
It was brief, yet it was scary. Just taking a look around. Wait. Oh, the door's right there. We're fine.
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
Ah. Guess there was a recording. Okay. Nope. Not left. Not left. Up. Or not right. Up. Pull up. There we go. Oh man, there was maybe a ledge.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
I'm just keeping an eye out for any logs or something since we're at it. Okay. Make sure everything's still running right. Yeah.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Okay, so maybe they'll work again. That's another thing I'm wondering if maybe it'll be answered in Forbidden West when it gets that far. Did I get it? No. Oh, okay, this way. Up, there we go.
Elizabeth. What is this?
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of GAIA Prime.
Yay.
This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. GAIA Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for GAIA to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we sent someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. GAIA?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. GAIA's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
And that's what happened to her.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobeck. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Like she said, she's no good at letting things end. That goes to show you, you know, considering she did all this just to save humanity.
Aloy?
No, I was trying to play that.
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
You two are really alike.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
You're basically her.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
It was sentimental to her, even though because it was the most rational
Remember,
thing.
she knew it wasn't enough for GAIA to think. She taught GAIA to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
I was so hoping you'd go like lost in a question.
Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Okay. And if I recall, there is a trace of her, but that's another thing.
Look, Liz. You're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz.
Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
So yeah, people giving
Dr.
their...
Ronson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. That was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
It's also fair.
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean...
To
maybe
be
I should
fair, you
ignore
don't
him.
need Ted anymore.
He's buried
Bill's
in
been
this pyramid
fronted.
with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Antimon cuckoos. What can you do?
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Les? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Les. It's poison.
Okay. So yeah, Ted's still involved in all this, but again, like, Bill's fronted, he can leave. But I suppose, you know, his money, his problem, so he's invested all the way.
Back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was
Woo,
armed,
okay.
you found the control room.
I'm on my way.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By subtraction. I can make it better, Liz. With a single stroke, make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
Yeah. Foreboding. How do we get up there? Ah. So, yeah, now after everything's already done, now Ted's starting to get involved. Doesn't sound good, does it? Oh. I'm just double checking. What direction do I go? I think up there, but I'm just curious if there's something here. Okay, I think that's my way down. Sorry. Well.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
I wonder if all these ominous messages from Ted had a hand in this. Let's find out in more detail.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Planting atmosphere.
Ted, you crazy son of a bitch. Okay, now I think what his rationale there was he was worried someone was going to basically become another him. I think that's what his plan was. Like, if you tell everybody what happened back then, they're going to figure it out. They maybe try to learn and replicate what we did and not learn from the mistake. If you just wipe the slate clean and just, like, let a new society build up, they probably won't do the same thing he did. At least I think that's it, but maybe we learn more. I don't remember.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why they were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the submarine. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence.
Alright. So, yeah, I'm trying to rationalize Ted's logic. Unless I also have the thought maybe he was just being selfish and didn't want people to know that he's the one who messed up.
The master override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Make it sound so easy. Return to Silence Workshop. And it's heelless! No. So, yeah. Again, trying to rationalize Ted's whole thing. Either he didn't want people to make the same mistakes, so just purging any human history. Again, mostly selfish, because it's really... In hindsight, maybe that's more accurate than what I'm suggesting and giving him credit for.
The master override doesn't override gravity.
Oh, thanks. Whoops! Okay. I'm snappy about it, but nope, not this way. Yeah, it's mainly him covering up, like, what he did for the future. Or at least leaving them ignorant to why things are the way they are. If they found out, you know, you're in this position, the world is like this. Sorry. I don't know why that... Okay. I'm good. But, you know, if the new society learn about why this happened, and why they're in the position they're in, because Ted messed up, destroyed the world, and then they had to do a hard reset on civilization in order for them to be born.
Here.
For a moment.
Jesus.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability.
Nope. So spell
The
it.
truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered such knowledge you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse, helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. It's code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
Alright.
So the Eclipse. The robots they've resurrected. They're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
No time.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus, recovered from an ancient lord, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes.
Indeed.
That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jew.
So you thought it was a Titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice.
Uh-huh.
So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
Indeed.
Commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
I don't.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Are you surprised at this point?
Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology.
I.e. Helis.
It was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the Eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
Okay, it doesn't work, you know, my theory crumbles a little bit when I thought, like, maybe Helis was just sort of like a, you know, hand-picked by Hades, yeah, Helis was hand-picked by Hades in order to, like, lead a holy charge, which mainly was, you know, I say holy charge, but mainly using Helis as an excuse to find this Elizabeth clone to stop the guy's revival. I guess I'm not wrong, but not the same right order.
About Meridian, and neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it.
Fair.
I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
Fair enough.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Yeah.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot with my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
Fair enough.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention.
Okay.
A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain.
It's coming together.
The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
Indeed. You've done what you could to make up for your mistakes. He did not.
The things you've done in the pursuit of knowledge, Silence. Pure recklessness.
Aloy, this wasn't a confession to elicit your judgment.
I just wanted to talk. You're the one being
done all I
judgmental.
can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem.
Make it sound so easy.
Silence! Where will you go?
Maybe the Forbidden West?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
As if that's ever bothered you before. Whoops, I was gonna play the audio. Done to the goofer.
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it? Entity is not known. I'm called Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name? Hades. are a creation of the ancients. A war machine.
Define timeline.
Time. Ah. It is the 13th king of the Karja Sanctum's reign.
Define Karja.
Yeah, not really helpful.
Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me.
Titan frame merely houses intellect. Define Karja.
Now that's more like it.
Okay. Interesting. Kinda wish there was more Hades logs. Alright.
You have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with the wall, I know
Preparations are complete.
with the Spire.
Ah, Lucent Bahamas. Behold, as I promised you.
What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing.
Stay! Stay your ground, Karja in shadow.
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
Buried shadow, I don't understand.
Did Araman understand the glint hawk that perched upon the alight?
It speaks scripture.
Araman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O shadow of prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
Alright. This is so cool. Sorry.
Task is complete.
Yes. The focus network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I'll remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing.
Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer.
How inconvenient for me.
Come before me. You shall receive your reward.
Very well.
Helis. Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O shadow, and it will die.
You will eliminate this one. Silence.
Silence. Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
Yeah, so he was already suspicious at least. Silence, that is. Okay. So, yeah, this stuff is really cool. I'm really into this. Yay, skill points. What do we got? Sure, just get that, because why not? Okay. Now, how do we get down? Is there a fast way? Let's try to get out of here. And we're out. And we gotta head to Meridian. I think this is actually like the final... this could be the final... while we're loading. Just a second. Okay, so there are 2 main missions left, but when we start this next one, we will bulldoze our way to the end of the game. So, we are not going to do that yet. We are... Well, you know what? I'm going to hit the bazaar real quick and see if there's anything of interest to buy real quick. But otherwise, we might wrap up here for now, because it's already late for me, and there's still stuff we're going to do. because we are going to, before... Okay, because the... sorry. Because the way I want this to go, or, you know, I'd like this to go, where we... Before finishing the main story, we will do the Frozen Wilds DLC, because that will provide, you know, that's another storyline, and it provides actually some more other story beats that are going to be important, and we might as well do that, because I don't think it'll make a difference whether we do it before or after. I originally did it after, but I wonder if before we'll maybe change some dialogues. Not that I remember the old ones. Sorry. I really need to get more to drink real quick, but we're going to wrap up here soon. So, yeah. We will do the Frozen Wilds, then we will come back and do the final missions and wrap up the Let's Play after doing the final mission. Because that feels a lot neater than, you know, finishing the game, then going to do the DLC, and then it kind of ends weird little anticlimactically in comparison. Anyways. So, yeah, I think that's going to be my plan. But before we head out to the Frozen Wilds, I am going to track down the other power cells we need in order to get the Shield Weaver armor, which is, you know, basically the best armor in the game. And, you know, might as well, because it would look cool, and it's powerful. So, I'm just going to see, does he have anything? Terra Blast. No, just same Shadow. Oseram. Okay, same armor sets. Okay, I was just wondering if there was anything new. Heavy Shadow Armor? That looks cool, though. Oh, and it has... You know what? I'm buying that, just because I can. We'll wear it for a little bit before we... what is that? Medium? Okay, I think it's cool. Yeah, lots of cool outfits Aloy can get. We've had the, what is it, the Karja Silks for quite a while, but, you know, I could have bought better armor, but I didn't really need to, but now, Blazon looks cool. Yeah, but once we get the Shield Weaver, we won't need any of these, so we might as well just go for that and be done with it. But for now... Yeah, I have not even used a Rattler yet in the game. I should buy a Rattler just to have one. Is there a good one? I need a bunch of animal skins. I don't suppose anyone's got animal skins for sale. Get a Rattler, it's kind of like the closest thing to like a machine gun we get in the game. Not my favorite weapon, but it works. Yeah, little cool black armor. Okay, we're going to wrap up here for right now, and next time we continue, we will carry on. We will try to get the Shield Weaver armor. I'll do some reading after some sleep, and that probably shouldn't take us too long, but whether it does or does not, after that, we will head to the Banuk Wastelands. So, until next time, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe and all that. This is Timmara, signing off.